Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful sunny day here in Santa Barbara. And wherever you are, whatever time it is, whatever weather is happening, welcome. And welcome to the Advancement Center, where authenticity is the key that opens the way to what we all most desire, and that is the truth. Truths that are self-evident have been tampered with. Most currently in our area, we have had our rightful time restored to us last night at 2 a.m. Yes, no more daylight saving time. We're on our real time. And that just felt good. I also enjoyed the extra hour. As a matter of fact, all of time is here for you to enjoy your life. And the Advancement Center is constantly telling you that you are life itself. And you deserve a beautiful life. So we got that hour back. Yeah. Is it is it any wonder what else has been tampered with other than our time, our clocks? Last Sunday, I quoted my favorite poem by William Wordsworth, where he tells us that birth is but a forgetting. And we're here to tell you that we are remembering who we really are. I have a bit of a note here. Yeah. And I remember as a child hearing William Wordsworth's words and feeling embraced somehow. Somehow my soul was spoken to. And then experiencing what does society call little children? Empty slates, clay to be molded, and we go off to school. To sit, well, it's a little different now. You have tables and chairs that can move around. But when I went to school, the desks were nailed to the floor. We couldn't move. And my last name was Whiting, W. Now it's Y for Young. And I usually sat in the last row, in the last seat. And sometimes with another one, they were crowded. That's not an education. That's a regimentation. And we're not empty slates as children. We come filled with wonder because we come from our origin, from which we can draw upon our entire lives. That's why I love to be with children. And I don't tell, I listen. I hear their glee and their happiness. and they deserve that freedom of expression. Yeah. I've made some notes for myself because there's so much that I always want to share with you. Yes. We all have a story to tell. And some of us get the opportunity to, and others get crushed. They fall for the line. They fall for the mottos. They fall for the hype. But we here at the Advancement Center will constantly tell you of your originality, and no one can edit your life. It's not there for anyone else but for you. So many, many decades ago, Francis and Harold Whiting welcomed me as an infant, and I was far from an empty slate or clay to mold. I was a seeker and got to play many roles beyond daughter, wife, mother, in many settings, from beautiful to very different. I was searching and not sure for what, but I was constantly knowing that there was more than was apparent. Without knowing, now I do, and I'm telling you, I was following my spirit. I had the most exciting experiences and also some that were a little terrifying, but that's for another time. I found authenticity. It was constant and immediate recognition. And all my wanderings had taken me all the way to a workshop in Australia. And that's where I found authenticity. He told me about myself at that first meeting. And those things I had yet to learn. Robert Young sat across the table from me at an arranged dinner, and I knew. Yes. Yes. He is the authentic one from another realm, and here to reveal to us our true self. Yes, we married, and together we created the Advancement Center in the United States because I felt in the 3 years together in Australia that he was not recognized or appreciated and revered as I knew he had to be. So that's the beginning of your advancement center. Talk about authenticity. Don't listen to any stories unless you know that it has an authentic source. Because there's a lot of inauthentic conversation and news and media happening all the time. But you know authenticity when it's with you. And I feel that it's my honor and my purpose to represent what I know to be true. So I returned, and Robert emigrated to the United States. And we have lots of stories about immigration and questioning. In fact, I was even questioned once when some character on the other side of the desk said, "And how many men have you married to bring them into the United States?" I said, "I beg your pardon?" Hardly. And by some wild, beautiful happenings, we landed in the most beautiful spot right here in Santa Barbara. It's unbelievable. It's my life. So the center opened, I'm not even sure if it was 2014, 15, but when he arrived, he did a lot of writing, for which I am so grateful. And here is a poem that Robert wrote that I will share with you now. You are more than just man. Let me listen to the future and sing to the birds. Let me speak the unknown and treasure my words. Let me ride in the sky and make friends with the wind. Its time has now come. We can all take a whirl down the road of advancement in our own little world. Come with me now and let go of my hand. You'll rise above all who live on the land. In the midst of all beauty, there is a chance to be grand beyond that cloud that you don't understand. This is perfection, and this you can stand. Be proud of your friends as they walk through the land. Now stay where you are. You are more than just man. And Robert was in constant communication with those who I could not see. And this is what they told him. Feel the excitement in the air and know that this is the signal that leads every moment. There is no need to convert it to words or to make it into something that you think you can understand. all that you are will be demonstrated through the excitement, and no words will be needed. Words have many more purposes than attempting to move your fixed mindset into a more expanded but fixed, more expanded than fixed mindset. There is no need for a mindset at all, where nothing is presented in a fixed manner that is in accordance with known rules. No rules. The format of words is an art that cannot be controlled by rules, even when a language is based on rules. This is something that will enter the world through writing. In this way, you are now new, brand new. And the open language of knowing will be the guiding force that leads everyone to the space of peace and harmony that has been out of reach for so long. As you write, your direction changes once again, and you can see beyond what you have been seeing. All that you know will now be updated, and all that is available will be added to your physical vision. This can be felt and understood from a different plane and will soon be in the midst of everyone. For them to experience and take on as a reality. Are you hearing what's coming? The working parts of the extended human field are becoming second nature to everyone, and the constructive use of those working parts will continue to grow as more becomes available in everyone's reality. What you now see can be developed into something explainable, but there is no need to go in this direction. Your natural transmission will provide the picture in much more detail as you write, and allow the message to enter the page. All that you have now will be expanded in a way that has not been experienced before, and the vision of everything around you will be supported by the energies and the dimensions that you bring to the world. All the facilities needed will be yours, and the people of the world will be able to work with these facilities to find their own position in the universe without even moving or changing their world. It is time to let go of the strands that hold you to the structure of the physical world so that you may indicate how stable life is in its natural physical motion. This will change the operating mode of everything in and around you and your physical body. Will find, my goodness, I'm having trouble reading, and I apologize because these words are golden. And I was so thrilled to find them and to read them. But now sharing them with you is even a greater thrill. So forgive me if I am not as smooth as I would love to be. So I say it is time to let go of the strands that hold you to the structure of the physical world so that you may indicate how stable life is in its natural physical motion. This will change the operating mode of everything in and around you, and your physical body will find that it can exist in a totally different way to what has been considered normal up until now. The full detail of what has already started to happen will flow into your life quickly, and you will soon be able to see that there is no chance of explanation. Continue as if nothing has changed, and you will be able to observe what is happening. Many things will be reflected in other people so that you can see the overall effect of your new and unlimited motion in the world. As you write, there is a feeling of certainty that comes into play. This is becoming a major part of the demonstration of the development of the future that you see. All the indicators are there, but certainty brings a reality that cannot be denied. Continue to write as you feel the signal, but allow yourself to expand into other areas and bring change to all aspects of life. Once you feel the new movement of your natural field, you will know that it must expand and continue to do so to maintain the perfect stability that you know to be real. Can you imagine the atmosphere in this incredible space as Robert is writing, receiving, delivering, and with his twin brother who comes and speaks to us all? And his name is Simeon. Wow. I hope I can impart a fraction of what I'm feeling and joy to having played a part. in this miracle. So I can say, welcome to the world of magic and miracles. And as has become my enjoyment, today, numerologically, is a 4. And what does 4 mean? The first thing I think of is 4 walls of a room. But it means stability, foundation, security, hard work, and step-by-step process, a guidance and support. Patience and trust. Trust in achieving goals and strengthening relationships. Ambition, intuition, and organization. I love my time with you. I hope you enjoy the content. And once again, there was no art class on Thursday night. And so, with happy resolve, I just visited my son David's website called Katzner Photography. Yeah. And I claimed my inspiration. And I love the fact that David has a whole section of his website devoted to Into the Light. How appropriate. So here it is. I hope you like it. And this is called Sunset in Goa, where David has traveled. I can't see where it's happening. There. And it's a remarkable experience because I start, I doubt, I wonder, I persist, and somehow it gets recognizable. So I hope you like it. I wish I could open up the airwaves so we could have a two-way conversation. But I think we're having that right now. As Robert and I wish you a perfect life with perfect health and a future filled to the brim with all your wishes fulfilled. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Barbara.